That was fun. Get right to a boss battle and the game airs out on me. Sorry about that, guys. That really ticked me off, though. Especially since I hadn't saved it for a while, so I'm hoping there was an autosave right there. Please say this autosave was right there at the end. Okay. Okay. I'll wait here for a second, give a chance for people to come back in. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. Oh, look at that. You can see the thing from here. Uh... Yeah, it aired out once I started the fight. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes to let people rejoin. Just have my character run around in circles for a second. Let's do this. Broadcast settings. Advanced settings. Audio share. Display message to spectators. Message to spectators. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, the game crashed on me. So that's the true power. That's apparently the true power of the boss at the end of the fade to make my system crash.
If you would, please tell Liliana.
Oh, and it looks like Joe
I'm
might have
sorry.
left, but oh.
I felt for you too.
Oh, never mind. Okay, don't crash on me. Don't crash on me this time.
You are nothing.
The stupid message on the side saying one viewer. I need to stop paying attention to that.
You will die in agony.
Yeah, I think I... Oh, shoot, my inventory's still full. I forgot. Where is he? Oh, there you are.
I grow fat on your fear.
Uh-huh. I need to stop using that bubble thing. It doesn't really do much. I don't like it.
We're almost there!
You cannot stand against me.
Alright, now it will work because they're all here. I should probably heal myself.
We need to clear a path! Go! I'll cover you. No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A Warden must... A Warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Oh, I have to pick who stays? What do I have to pick? I'm gonna have to say Stroud because I don't know Stroud, honestly. I don't really know Hawk, though. I didn't play Dragon Age 2. Yeah, well, if Alistair was one of them, it would make it a really easy choice. I'd say, Hawk, you can stay. They both volunteered, so, I'll just flip a coin. That's how we'll do it. Heads, it will be, Stroud, stays, and tails, it will be Hawk. Well, landed on heads. Which one was heads? Was that Stroud? I don't know who would be more useful, because I don't know enough about Hawk. And I don't know enough about Stroud. I just know Stroud's a Grey Ward. Actually, from what I know about them from this game, Stroud, I think, would be worth keeping over Hawk, because Stroud's a Grey Warden. He resisted the calling. He is actually smart. He knew it was Corythius that was doing it. So, sorry, Hawk.
Hawk.
Say goodbye to Varric for me. Spider. Always make a die.
Well, from what I know of the two, if I played the second one, I might have kept Hawk. But I didn't base it on the coin flip after I thought about it. I based it on the fact that Stroud was resisting the fact of what Corythius was doing to the Wardens. I know a lot of people would have kept Hawk because he was in Dragon Age 2 and they played Dragon Age 2. But since I didn't play Dragon Age 2, no, it wasn't a coin.
With the nightmare banished, Corypheus lost both his warden mages and his demon army. But in the stories your soldiers will tell, their Inquisitor broke the spell with the Maker's blessing.
Once they understand what really happened,
They will be terrified. Let them have the stories.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons.
We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake.
We've seen no sign of Hawk since the ledge collapsed, Inquisitor. We assumed he was with you.
The Wardens are to blame.
Hawk sacrificed his life to save us and strike a decisive blow against Corypheus. He gave his life not because he'd sworn an oath or been marked as special, but because someone had to do it.
Stroud, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help.
Ooh, greatly disapproved from
Stroud
Solus.
believes that the Wardens are worth saving, and I trust him. You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll report to the Wardens at Weishaupt. We won't be caught off guard by Corypheus again.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Make her watch over your Inquisition. It has been an honor.
Wonder how that scene would have played out if I sacrificed Stroud and saved Hawk. Interesting that Stroud, though, is the senior Grey Warden out of everybody that's left. My question is, what is your character from Dragon Age 1 doing right now? Do they ever mention it?
Stroud sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
We owe much of that to Hawk, and to the Divine.
Yes. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. I think the first thing I should probably do is go let Varric know that Hawk, yeah, what happened to Hawk. Well, let's go tell Varric what happened.
Here is the request Harriet made. I will see he gets it. Your worship.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a Merchant Guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird, foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
I don't think Varric's the type that wants to be hugged.
His last words were, "Say goodbye to Varric for me."
That son of a bitch. He would do that. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt, couldn't see daylight. So, they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local Carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They kicked in the door and Hawk was just standing there, fully armed, with me and the guard captain on either side. Nobody even said a word. The poor sods just looked at Hawk, looked at the captain, and dropped their weapons. They never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Isabella should know. Excuse me.
I feel like if I played Dragon Age 2, I probably would have let Stroud go and keep Hawk. I just didn't know enough about Hawk.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
I don't know who this Isabella person is. Cassandra, let me talk to you. Anything new from you yet?
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Oh, I don't remember. That was so long ago.
Are you alright? You seem very intent.
I am. This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
I'm guessing that's not the cutscene everybody keeps wanting me to have with Cassandra. Anything else, Cassandra?
Do you need something?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the Grand Necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you are the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do, exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I already asked how she became the right hand, didn't I? Or was I going to say something different?
So, what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and Most Holy's gratitude. Many of them died at the conclave.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
I'll let you get back to work.
New codex unlocked apparently that I didn't have, so maybe now something new.
Inquisitor.
Nope. Okay.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
I don't really care about that one. I don't actually care about any of these right now.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing. No, it's not.
I wonder what it is that gives Grey Wardens their legendary skill and stamina. I should like to study one. Would that fine fellow I've seen in your company consent to a careful examination?
Are you talking about Blackwall? Or are you talking about Stroud, who's not here anymore? It's the blacksmith. I don't need to go in there for anything.
have you done? The oath you have taken is overbroken. All is undone. Demons have come to destroy this peace we have had for so long.
Well, let me know if you find it.
Ally or foe, make our only knows. Ally or foe, make our only knows. The stronghold lives on, the armies rebuild. Compelled to forge on, what will we become? Can you be forgiven when the cold rain has come?
You heard what they did out there? With Adamant.
I did. I don't see why it makes sense.
Grey Warden, what have you done? The
Yes,
oath
sir.
you have taken is over.
Okay. Oh, come on. Go up the stairs the right way.
Ash in the sun, cast into darkness the light we had won. Ally or foe, make our only knows. Strong.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade. What was that about? What did I do?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? You trapped in that place. I can't think about that shite. Friggin' not real nightmares. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy eyes. That's probably not helping. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Anything else?
Oh, you. Not you. Not now.
What?
Sarah? Sarah!
I don't want to talk. Go away. I said go. Away.
But what is...
I saw you dead. You led all of this right up Corypheus' face, and then the Herald went home to Andraste. It was last night, clear as anything, even with eyes shut. You, in the void, gone. I can't see it again. I can't be with you and see that again.
Sorry for your imagination. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You can't be upset at what I did in a dream. They aren't real.
They're real somewhere. That's what the Fade is. Bloody dreamland. And you already fell in the thing. Dreams show stuff. Stuff I don't want to think about. Which is hard, because I want to think about you. A lot. You don't act like nobles. I love that. You don't hide. I love that. Maybe you can take or leave cookies. Fine. Still love that. And you're human as anything, and I still love that. But seeing this really hurt. I'm fighting to make things better and learn truth and shit, and it just keeps getting scarier.
I know you don't care about words, but that was a lot of love you just let slip.
Well, thank you, old lady smarty pants, turning it all around to show me what I really want. But so what? You're special. Who else is special? Divines, yeah? Champions too. Heralds will be different. So yes, love. Lots of it. Who cares against all of everything?
It's because I love you that everything had better watch out. It's you and me against it all. Unless you're not up for it.
We really need a bigger gap between fighting and kissing. So, never going to die? Right. Love is so much better.
She tackled me. What? Really? Want to be... Oh, that... I wonder what she would say if I said that. Want to be divine. It's so tempting. Sarah, the next divine. So 3 of them are thumbs up. That's weird. And that one's just confused symbol. Let's just say that one.
So, marriage?
You're a loony.
I had to see her reaction to that. I love that she spit out what she was drinking. That was funny. Hello, Mr. Bull. Time to talk to you.
Okay.
Is this the one?
Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't hit. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
Oh, so this is because of the demon stuff? He wants you to hit him with the stick? Let's hit him.
All right.
Greatly approves.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
This seems wrong.
Bull, if you're scared of demons...
Ah, damn it.
Less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
We just did.
Okay. Cassandra, you have anything to say about that?
Greetings.
Nope. Okay.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
See you later, Bull.
Alright, let's go see Cole. Cole probably has something to say about this too, and he greatly I think Cole, I took one of the hardest hits on for that. I think he greatly disapproved when I let the Wardens join.
No.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. The spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Oh, so he wants to be bound because he's worried that some evil mage might try to bind him. Okay, I get why. He's actually not worried that he can't control himself. He's worried that somebody else might take control of him and make him do things he doesn't want to do. Anything else, Cole?
Started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
No, I don't want to go that way. No, I want to go down. See, make sure there's not another scene with Sarah, just to make sure. Nope, okay. Oh, I get my pet name changed again. Oh god, would the next one be better?
Any chance I could talk you out of that pet name? Teetness? Really?
Ah, fine. Buckles. Get used to it.
Buckles? I don't know if that's any better. Want some friendly rooftop? What the hell does that mean? What is that gonna do? Oh, we're just going up to the roof. Okay.
When waked, we walked where willows were, whose withered windings will we say. It's poetry because of W's and shit.
It's poetry because of W's and shit. Okay. Who have I not talked to yet? I've talked to Bull, Cole, Sarah, Cassandra. I've talked to... I haven't talked to Solus yet, or Dorian. I've talked to Varric. Alright, let's get this over. Solus?
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
The demons are nothing. They're a tool.
A tool that would have let Corypheus ride roughshod over most of Orlais.
Even if they hadn't, the entire idea is wrong. The Blight is not something one smugly outsmarts. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Man, I'm just getting a lot of disapproval from him lately. Not that I really care. It's Solus. No. I was trying to jump.
Talk later.
So are these the mural pieces that I'm finding throughout the game that are going up here? Is that what this is? 'Cause that's what I'm starting to think it is. I don't think he's actually like painting them.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Because you're a mage? Considering education standards in the South, that's hardly a recommendation. I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Hawk is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison,
that's not exactly comforting, Dorian.
nor should it be. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Oh good, the name of our enemy. Cool, now we can figure out who he really was. Wait, no, I need to... much as I don't like Vivian, let's see where... Oh wait, this isn't leading to Vivian, this is leading to Liliana. Yeah, let's talk to Liliana.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
I think I just lied.
Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember. I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it. There are no answers in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
You'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Okay. Don't really feel like reading that. It looks like I can examine it any time, so that's good. Did you just say the same stuff you always say?
Of
Right.
course.
Well, that was different. Of course.
Inquisitor,
Okay, you're not saying anything now.
you walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I was physically in the Fade at the Temple of Sacred Ashes too. You didn't ask about that.
Darling, you didn't remember anything. Questioning you would have hardly been productive. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Well, that's good for you. But I don't like you enough to tell you anything.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe. One thing which makes me curious, did you encounter the hero of Ferelden at Adamant Fortress?
Was the hero of Ferelden a friend of yours?
We traveled together during the time she fought the Blight. I helped her, and she helped me. Indeed, without her, my son would never have been born. Regardless, did you see her?
I wish I had more to tell you, but no. I don't think so.
She's not the sort of woman to fade into the background. If she was there, you would have known. When the champion of Kirkwall mentioned a Grey Warden ally, I assumed it would be she. It was, after all, just the sort of thing in which she would involve us. But that rather begs the question, if the hero of Ferelden was not at Adamant, where is she? My suggestion, track her down. She could be a great aid against Corypheus, or a terrible foe to the Inquisition.
She could be a great aid against... Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
Apparently you don't have any questions I can ask you.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like. I imagine your forces will be heading into the Arbor Wilds very soon, Inquisitor. Trust me when I say that wherever the Alluvian is hidden, it is worth any effort to prevent Corypheus from acquiring it.
The Alluvian? This is the first I'm hearing of something called the Alluvian. What the hell are you talking about?
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what draws my attention. I wonder if the power he used to tear open the Fade, in fact, came from the orb. Perhaps it is even the source of your anchor. If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as his weaknesses.
However you can help, it's appreciated.
Continue prodding at Corypheus, Inquisitor. Elicit a reaction, and we may yet learn from it.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
Okay, who else do I need to talk to? Oh, probably Colin and Josie, so let's go. You can talk to Josie on the way. Colin's over that way, so I'm just gonna run this way.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
If I was possessed by a demon, would you...
I would rather not consider it.
Rather not consider it.
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
That you apparently don't want to talk about the fact that we went into the Fade. Okay. Oh, and Blackwall. I haven't talked to Blackwall yet. That's right. Blackwall. Blackwall, where are you? Are you upstairs?
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Wow, no approval or disapproval from that conversation. Anything else to say, Blackwell?
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company. When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. I caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
You stopped them. Cut the dog down.
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting, and I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
You said you were just a boy.
I was old enough to know the dog was suffering and that it was wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see? It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
God, he's really hard to get some approval with right now. I'm not getting any approval, but I'm not getting any disapproval, which I guess is good, too. It's just... wow. No matter what I say to him, he seems to not care one way or the other. No, I didn't want to talk to her.
Inquisitor.
Bye.
We'll speak another time.
Of course. Lady Inquisitor.
I'll have to sell some of the crap I don't need just to get out of... ooh, I don't even remember getting this. I don't think it's going to be as good as other things I have, but that sucks. Pretty sure that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I know that sucks. I know her bow is much better than that. I'll have to check on the shield. That sucks. It's a great sword. I have nobody uses that. Great axe. Get rid of it. Crap. I'll check on that, but I think it's crap. Human trained only warrior. I should check the rest of this stuff, because I only made good armor for 4 people, so... let's just go through and check right now. Cassandra has some of the goods, so does she. Dorian does too. Alright, Cole. Do we have any better armor for you? What is your armor? Nah, yours is good. Oh no, wait, no it's not. Oh, it's still showing me a different one. Yours is still better than anything here. Vivian, no extra mage armor that I got, so that's fine. Varric, what are you wearing? 112. Well, actually, it'll be fine because most of the bonuses from that armor come from the arms and legs, so I can take the arms and legs off and put them on the new one. So you can wear that right now. Oh, that looks so stupid though. Oh my god, that is hideous armor. Oh, you can't wear that anyways, so I'm not worried about that. Doubt I got any new helmets that are good. These are both Q, Dari, yeah, okay. Wait, what about this one? No. Alright, no, let's go through weapons. Not on you. Alright, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let me check all the mages first really fast. Dorian's is, oh, that. Okay, Dorian, it looks like you're getting a new, We will have to take off the grip and blade and put it on the new one, but I think this is going to be better for you. What is Solus's first? Okay, wait. This is why I don't like doing this stuff out here, because if I need to take off mods, I can take them off in the other place and re-equip them. So he's not here. Wait, what?
I should look around.
Yeah, what am I... Uh-oh. Message from Blackwell. You've been a friend and an inspiration. You've given me wisdom to know right from wrong, and more importantly, the courage to uphold the honor. It's been my honor to... What? What?
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Go on. Leliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything, yet. Sister Leliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Couple of sheet of paper. It looks like it was removed from recent reports. Okay. Lieutenant, one of the soldiers responsible for massacre of 937 was captured in Nidus. Like the others who were arrested for their involvement, insists that he did not know who he was assassinating, and that he was just following the orders of his captain. The captain, Palmer, is still at large and is executed within the week.
Inquisitor.
Must go find Blackwall now, apparently.
Inquisitor.
Wait, really? 3 magic and 2 cunning? I have to have...
Who needs the view?
I have to have stuff that's better than 3 magic and 2 cunning for those. Pointed one-hand hat, that's not for a staff. Superior Enchanter's Staff Blade. Master Bead Staff Grip. Okay, 7 magic, that's better. That's technically gonna be better, I guess. Not the ruin. Wait, why is it not showing the changes? Oh, because I need to put on this one. Duh. Alright, so, not going through that yet, but we can sell all of these. I should probably take those off first. I need to take those off. This is remove, confirm. That's not what I'm wearing, so remove these. Go to Varric, who had the new ones on. Now we can get rid of that because nobody needs it. We can get rid of that. Inventory. I'll solve that there for right now. And now we need to go through the new weapons. Cassandra, I doubt you're going to have anything that's better than your 254 damage weapon there. Yeah, that cleaver is not better. One of my tanks is gone, so let's just go to Iron Bull and see what he's using. Okay, this cleaver is going to be sold. There's no staffs here except for the Soul Wrecker, which needs to go to Solus. And then Vivian can get the Fade Knocker. Need to take those two things off of that one. Remove. And then I don't think... Yeah, I can't put anything on mine, which sucks. Let's go to... actually, let's go look at Dorian's first. Alright, so... That's 7 magic, 7 constitution in that, so... Let's just remove those. Confirm. Now let's add a grip. 2 constitution, 3 critical, or 7 magic. 7 magic is still the best, I think. 4 armor penetration, 3% critical. I think I'm going to put that one in, actually. Over the constitution. I mean, I don't care about yours. Solus. What else in there for a second? I'll give you that. And that. Shields to double check. So, Cassandra. Yeah, I don't think either of these are going to be as good as your shield. Iron Bowl. Show you cooking. You're keeping. You have the Wedge of Destiny. More armor by 4. That's the same. 17 health and 9% melee defense. No, I think you can still keep the Wedge of Destiny. That's fine. Will, however, sell that one. We're still gonna save the the Shield of the Anointed. Accessories. What is your belt again? Your necklace is 5 magic. Okay. Cassandra, you look like you're set up pretty well too. Didn't see anything really great that you needed, so Sarah, I know you're set up great. Dorian. Okay. Cole. Vivian, you need a better necklace, so let's see here. Do we have a better necklace for you? Why don't I just go to necklaces? There we go. We don't really seem to. You're wearing Constitution. Okay, what about belt? Where's your belt? Healing? Not really. Solace. Need rings. Take that ring. What is your other ring? I don't even know. What is your other ring? Critical damage, okay. And you need a belt, but I'm not going to give you any of these belts, so we're good. You need a necklace. Take that. Iron bowl, you need a necklace, which I guess we're going to keep that. Staggering. What is your necklace? Constitution. Okay. Keeping. Max stamina. No. Ability, that's warrior. Actually, no, I don't need those. I don't know why I was saving those. Inventory. Toss that in there.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance. Likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Teventa, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
For now, yeah. Oh, God. Between those two, that is a bad punishment, making him tranquil. Oh. This, I feel, since he's a blood mage, he could always maybe find a way to get out.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Eramond of Varantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
I was tempted to make him tranquil, but I'll let the Wardens deal with him. Alright, needed to do one more thing over here. I don't know if I have any on me, but if I do, it will get rid of them. That's the table I'm looking for. Demon scales removed. Okay, so I did have one. Now to the war room. Oh, I had more than one. What? I have someone else to judge? Who else do I have to judge?
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Public humiliation.
We doubt when we're safe, when blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Sir Ruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
Man, this way, the judging really does wear on the approval of your followers and stuff. Certain followers are just out for blood and want you to kill everybody.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
You have nothing to say about the fate, okay.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Is best if I show you. This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
You can restore an artifact like this.
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched, it proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Yep, let's just follow this crazy person through this. Someone that my character has no knowledge of, really. That doesn't look like Stroud. Unless that was his father.
If This place once had a name. It has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Yeah, I don't like having one of these in Skyhold then, if that's what Corypheus is looking for, because then couldn't he use his, once he gets it, to come here and then go through the one that leads to Skyhold?
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
I'm glad that thing was finally explained to me, because I remember going in that room and seeing the reflectiveness under the cloth. Now it's completely uncovered. Apparently I can't go through it though. I have to have Morgan to go through it, because I don't have the key to it. Still, I don't like it being here if that's what he's looking for, is another one of those, and if they just link to a room with all of them, there's no telling that he might be able, if he could or couldn't really find a way to open it from that side. Yeah, I can do my perk point now. More healing potions would be nice, but I'm not going to go with that. I don't need that. I have green pros can leverage the organization to purchase a shipment of rare. No, that's not what I'm looking for. With Inquisition, trying to spend its coin will take notice. Americans will send messengers when they. Wait, where was the one I was looking for? I thought it was under coins. Oh, maybe it was that I was looking for. Reduced for 5% of the time it takes for the things. Okay, cool. Just pay. I don't care about more money, honestly, right now. There's stocks. Inspectors, merchants will send. It's not what I'm looking for. Inquisition will give access to special rare inventory. Where are the ones I'm looking for? Oh, it's right here, but I need to spend one more point in his to unlock those. That's right. Okay. So I guess we'll carry more, yeah, more healing potions. Why not? Yeah, good flip. Nightingale. We removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw it into the sea. You burned it, doused it in acid, and threw it into the sea. Wow. Apparently he has a beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another room cutter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarfs, and then declared himself the greatest writer. See this? At which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking that dwarf was a menace. And he claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold. Enhanced belt of urgency. I wonder what that does. We found what we were looking for, an ancient vault all but buried in the thick vegetation at the heart of the island, no doubt untouched for over 1,000 years. The effort to open the vault without setting off traps was considerable, and what we found within was interesting. According to an ancient name, Rowan, I don't know how you pronounce that. This was the retreat of one of the last of Andraste's disciples, a guardian which fled some manner of attack on the site of the sacred ashes. He expected reinforcements by other disciples who never arrived. Whatever text the man thought to preserve had mostly crumbled, but we recovered a number of other artifacts from the site, and it is a significant find that will undoubtedly prove of great interest to the Chantry scholars, even if it will take them years to sort through all the debris. Ooh, Avenger. That better be a one-handed sword. The talks between Ferelden and Orla took place in Jadar, and it was not easy to keep matters from... Why did I say likely? It's not even there. Keep matters from spiraling out of control. King Alistair is no diplomat after all, and had little patience for the endless fanfare. Thankfully, the Orlesians are uninterested in more war, and we were able to smooth the way toward an eventual peace treaty. The king sent along a sword that once belonged to the Ferelden hero King Calenhad as thanks for what the Inquisition helped create. Okay, complete. Annexing Kirkwall. The worst of the Mage Rebellion is now past, however, the mage who started it all, who destroyed the Chantry in Kirkwall and murdered Grand Cleric Ethlin and dozens of the innocent faithful still at large. The fanatic Andraste must be brought to justice. Though he may no longer be in the city, it is still home to many of his known associates. I this remove the invading Kirkwall. Locate Anders. Anders! I remember Anders from the first game. I can't end this. This notorious trouble city has not proceeded as planned. The city they forget that I do this for the good of the city and for all the free marches. As staunch ally of the Inquisition, I enter support for the endeavor that Kirkwall made under control before more innocents are harmed. Okay, but that's not the one I'm really looking for. Complete. I need to do that. Available. Complete. Available. What is this one over here? Obtain amulet for coal. I do need to do that one. How long is that one going to take me? Not too much time if I send Liliana. There's another one I wanted to do. Fall and complete. Available. Complete. Contact hero. That's the one I was looking for. I can only send Liliana. It's going to take 14 hours, but we're still doing it.
See what we have.
I really have seen the heroes relevant, but our normal work led us to scatter references of her scattered references of her passing through the area. It will take a serious commitment of resources, but we could attempt to contact her. Alright, now I need to do the amulet for Cole. Which means I can only send Josephine, so it's going to take a little longer to get the amulet. And then...
To work?
Yes. To work, sir. To work. 40. What the pride had wrought. Okay. I will be right back, guys. Just a minute or two. Okay, I'm back, guys. Guess I might as well unlock this. I do have the power. Which is now a force to be reckoned with. Call its allies to rally. Their soldiers on the march.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh. Indeed,
The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work, if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
Is why I came here. Although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvian.
Sure, I'll travel there, even though I'm probably not gonna do anything there right now. Well, her card has changed again. Now she's holding the bow with her foot. What? Oh, look at Varric's card. That's because, pretty sure that's because, Hawk died. That sucks. It'd be really nice if they'd bring Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 to PS4. Because I kind of want to play Dragon Age 2 now after this. I know it's not the best one in the series from what everybody says, but I would still like to see it and play through it. Wait, is this the end game thing? Should I have not done this yet?
Inquisitor.
How goes the battle, Captain?
The Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I don't know if I should have gone here yet.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Illuvian he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Now what happens if I travel back to Skyhold now? I mean... Oh, I can't. Ah, I probably shouldn't have done this yet then. Shoot. I hope this isn't the end game, because I still had other stuff I wanted to do. I don't think I can get out this way. Well, I don't see how it can be the end of the game, because isn't this new crafting stuff? I don't remember getting Storm Heart stuff before. It's the first time I got it, but it's only tier 3 stuff as well. Can I go this way?
Listen to how close the fighting's got. It will be worse ahead.
Come on, let's go plug some assholes.
I hope you're right about this temple, Morrigan. I could use a building or two.
Do the woods discomfort you, Pavos?
It's mostly the people trying to cut our heads off that manage that.
Ah, a new staff schematic, finally. But I can't go back and make it. I really hope this isn't the end. also makes me think I should go back to the first camp to see if there's anything I missed in it. Considering I got a new schematic here and whatnot. Can I use my mount here? No. No, 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 cancel that. I don't even know when my last actual save was, which is what scares me. Okay, I got that save going. Let me find out. Let me load this just to see where that was at. I wanna know. I'm not worried about the difficulty of this one being too hard, the point that I'm at. I'm just hoping it's not the last part of the game, because there's other stuff I wanted to do before that. So I want to see where this save was. Okay, so it was right before I went into the council room, it looks like. Alright, what? Okay, let's go into the council room and see. Okay, so this was right after Morgan took me through the looking glass thing, or whatever you want to call it. Yep, I read that last time. Is that, if anybody watching, is that the last part of the game? Is this like the big final battle of the game? Because if it is, there's so much more I want to do before. If it's not, I'll just go back to that save and continue what I was doing there.
Let's see what we have. Let us begin.
To work?
And since I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't go to it yet. I didn't say there's anything black. I was wondering if this... Is this the last part of the game is what I'm wondering. The what Pride has wrought following him into the Arbor Wilds. So I can finish that mission and I'll still be able to come back to this map and do stuff. Okay, then I don't need to worry about this. I'll just go back and load that save. No, I'm gonna load... that's why I saved it before I went back to check, because I wasn't sure. That would be this one. Because when I went to the map, I couldn't come back to Skyhold. So that's what was scaring me, that thinking it was the, thinking it was like the last part of the game. Okay, well, that's good to know. Alright, I need to run back to the where we first started here, though, because I didn't actually search that camp for any goods, because I was thinking it was like a real camp. Anything laying around? What was that?
Long day.
Paragon's Luster. Some stuff over here I didn't get. Okay, so I'll still be able to go and kill dragons and stuff like that after this. And hopefully find Blackwall, the deserter. Why is there a supply cache there? I didn't have any fighting yet. Wait, what? Who wishes to join for the last push? What are we talking about? Let me hear you say that, sir. The cutscene before coming here just reminded me, it made me think that it was a move, like a commercial for a movie. How the hell am I supposed to get that? Can I actually walk up this? Oh, I guess I can. It's weird. Well, I thought it was just another area. I didn't think it was going to be, what it showed it as. So, I mean, like, see, like this, I can't go back out to the other map. Which is why I'm still debating, especially if you're saying it's the beginning of the end, wondering if I should go out and do a bunch of other stuff first. Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about. Is missing out on some things now, because I didn't know it was going to do this when I started it. But you know what? I do need to get something to eat, so I think I could end the stream and think about it. I can go get something to eat, think about which one I want to do. Or I can wait to see what you say. I don't mind sitting through the cutscene again. I don't see... Oh. I'm going to save it right here. I am going to take a break, get something to eat and everything. Hopefully be back in an hour or two with a decision of if I'm not going to do that or do that. Because, yeah, this kind of put me into an awkward position. I didn't know it was putting me here. I was thinking, oh, once I unlock the... No, it's not the Fade. Don't worry. It's right here. It's the Milestone Skyhold. I just saved it. I can show you where it puts me. It puts me right before I started that mission, basically. So I've already talked to everybody in Skyhold. I already went through the glass mirror thing with Morgan. And then I just have to go back to the war room to start that mission. That's where it puts me. It puts me right before I started the mission. Yeah, it puts me right here at the war table. So, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to unlock it this time. This way I can think about it, whatever one I want to come back to when I restart the stream after I have something to eat and everything. But I can spend my point here, which I want to put it into that. And then we can gather these again.
With the Civil War over, Orlais is focusing on rebuilding.
And then I can send the people out on the missions I had them on, which is this one I was sending Liliana, because you have
Let's
to.
see what we have.
This one I was sending Josephine, because it's the only other one I can send. And then this one I had Colin doing.
Right.
And then just not do that. Just leave the war room now. Oh, it is a one-handed weapon. Good. Yeah, I think that's still not as good as her frickin' one that I made for her. Holy cow, but it looks cool. Yeah. Well, and the fact that I sat here and talked about it for a little bit too, I think people will understand why I went back, because I didn't know when I started it that I wasn't going to be able to go to the world map. I thought it was just like opening a zone. My god, are you kidding me? This isn't even as good as his axe? That sucks. Got a new weapon. It's not as good as anything. What is this belt I got? Enhanced urgency. What is this? The wearer of this belt gains a moderate boost to attack speed when below 50% health. That's a hard choice. Because that's really situational. I don't like it when it puts me in the thing of you have to be at 50% or less health to have that go off. Although, what is Cassandra's belt? Because my warriors always seem to drop in health fast. No. Oh yeah, I do need to do the hard save. Thank you. I keep forgetting about that. And actually, I'm going to save over this one, so I don't even go back to that. Yeah, because I'm not that far in the Arbor Wilds anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to save over that, so I don't even go back. Okay. It's an alternate timeline that's just been erased. Who's this next to Varric?
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
I'm here.
And be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the tide?
Navigating the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, dark spawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the tide's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire. Went to every corner of the continent. Maybe further. In theory, you can get to any tide using the deep roads, but in practice... well, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, what... Use, wait. Official canon explanation now is that any use of... What? Is because... Just trying to... First. Change that opening cutscene. What, was my cutscene bad? Did something bad happen in my cutscene? Was there something I didn't notice in my cutscene that was bad? Oh, you're saying don't think about it. Okay, okay.
Even if it's lots of places.
Wardens and
Very well.
Wait a second. Let me check the merchants down here really fast. Just to see what they have.
Ah, not what he's expecting then, because...
Whoa. When did you get that? Oh, that's a two-handed. Oh, you've always had these ones. These are the same ones you've always had.
Whatever do you mean?
I don't remember ever seeing that, though. Why is that bow so much? That's not even good. That's not even as good as the one I made for Sarah. 153 damage, 9 critical, 17 dex, 2% chance to shield bash? Is that what that said? $188 damage. 146.20 versus 11 attack, 30 dex. Yeah, that bow that I would have to spend almost all my money to get is not even as good as the one I made for her. I don't even know what these are used for, if I need them or not. Oh, they grant power and influence? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna do that. I'm gonna... I checked all those, so yeah, I think I'm... Wait, what? Oh, no, she just kind of looked like Cassandra for a second, but it's not. That's a warden. Yep, I'm gonna save it right here and get something to eat and everything. Hopefully be back in an hour to hour and a half, but... definitely taking a break. I'll see you later if you're watching, Jonathan. If not, have a good day, man. And thanks for watching.